Hello, everyone. I am so excited for this radio talk today. I am Magdala Ramirez, and I come from the Maya Mexica tradition. We are in this powerful energy wave. It is about Nick Ixley, Lady Death. And there has been so many messages. Today we're going to be talking about that sixth sun. In our tradition, there is this records, codices that talks about many civilizations that have come and go in this very beautiful planet. So this sun that you are living is going to come into pass because the other one is actually arriving and it is actually here. It is what you call the fifth dimension. It is what we call the world of the enchanted flower. And in this world, everything it is change, it is move. The way that you relate with the environment, the way that you relate with each other, and especially where this is coming from, the way that you relate within your own self. In this wave, it has been very, very prevalent, the teachings of the tree of life. There is 9 underworlds and the 13 heavens. We talk about it in the last radio talk about that 13 heavens, the gifts that you have within yourself as a human being. And we need to talk about that underworld. You see it as that tree of life, those roots, that part of the tree that it is the roots. That's the underworld. People likes to be in that third dimensional reality, which is that linear time that doesn't really exist. That's the hologram. And the patriarchal system has been telling you for a long time, oh, don't go into the underworld because it's a dark place. Don't go there, and create a whole image about that underworld. For the ancestors, they say you need to go under in order to go upper. To go in that tree of life in an upper realms and understand the many dimensions, yet it needs to come from that place of the underworld. So the underworld is very much the feminine. It is every time that you have pain and suffering, every time that you feel stuck in many places within yourself, and it is a place where you uncover the wrong beliefs and change the wrong beliefs in order to go up. Once it is being resolved, immediately you go into a higher realms. For such a long time, you see yourself as a beautiful seed, that light seed that it is there. And that has been very, very beautiful. But that seed, it has been planted and now it needs to grow. It's not a seed anymore. And when you see yourself as that divine seed, just about to begin to go up, just about to see yourself in a very different way, that seed, it needs to be rooted. And that's part of that underworld, the part that you don't see. Those 9 underworlds, it is facing you right now to bring into manifestation what you know. To bring into manifestation every single part of you that you have worked within yourself, work in many places within yourself, all this spiritual work, it is coming into fruition. It is going up. And there is this struggle that people have. People having so much struggle in the application of the things that you have learned about yourself. The struggle, it takes you back into that underworld. The struggle is about what other people would think, what other people will look at me, the fears of changes, the fear of what your family will think about. All that, it is friction that it is coming into being within yourself. And friction, it creates energy. It makes you decide, are you going up or you want to keep it third dimensional and keep on perpetuating the patriarchal system. And this is the time of transition from one realm into the other one. The sixth world, it is already here. And it is a matter of you choosing how this one is going to be. If you keep on perpetuating the patriarchal system and your creations are about that third dimensional reality, you're being hooked into your creations. You always hook. You need to be responsible for your own creations over and over again. So it will hook you into that third dimensional reality. But if you choose the other world, choosing for the highest good of everyone, choosing to be yourself and to bring that beautiful wisdom of yours into manifestations, it will take you directly into a higher vibration world, into all this amazing, beautiful adventure of what it means to be human being. So it has been a big, big deal in the school, in people working with the application of the things that they know. They have many tools that they have been working with. They have the cuecuellos, they have all these understandings about the 9 underworlds, and facing that fear that it was imposed by the system, saying, don't go there, don't go there. Why? Because in there, that's where you find the liberation. That's when you find situations in your life, situations within your own self, that you're making choices. There has been many, many wrong beliefs that it is imposed on the people. For example, there is this one that it is very, very evident. You have the idea that God is male and that this male God cursed the feminine. And he cursed the feminine through their moon time. And of course it is the most ridiculous wrong belief, and yet people still follow it, feeling ashamed for being nature, and understanding that incredible time of moon time. This is just an example that even when you see it, how ridiculous it is, and that it is a big, big, big lie, that it was against women, against the feminine side of you, even if you're a man. You still operate based on that. Where you're going to change that belief, it is in that underworld. That underworld, see it as your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is completely emotional. And those emotions are the ones who are making the choices in your life. And that's when you can make the changes of where it is those emotions that it is hooking you down because of your fear of breaking the hidden rules that they are in the system. Those hidden rules, it is about the underworld again. It is going directly into your subconscious mind. And when you see this perception of the self, you are able to change it. People think about changes in the outside. Like, now it's about this, now it's about that. The hologram, to change the hologram. And the truth is that in order to change the hologram, you need to see where the hologram is taking place, and that is inside of you. In that place that the ancestors call the underworld. That place of that subconscious mind. And to heal that heart, it is just way too important. Pain, it has many perspectives of reality. If you can change the perception of pain and put it into that liberation, then you don't need to keep on perpetuating the pain. Pain can be transmitted life to life, in simultaneous life, even person to person. It is true. And we have been saying this for a very, very long time. People has been glorifying in some way the pain because that patriarchal system said you need to suffer and suffer more over and over again. And thinking that if you suffer enough, then you're going to go to heaven or something. The truth is that the kingdom of heaven, it is right here and right now. Even the Christ talk about it. So it is not about making the pain your king, It is about transmuting every single part of it. Because guess what? Love always also is being transmitted life to life and simultaneous life. Love is everywhere. You are love. Every single decision, it is based on love. All the emotions. It doesn't matter what is the emotion. It is love. What it makes you human being is those emotions. The way that you relate with those emotions is what it creates the difference about raising your vibration. That's going on going that vertical part of it, of the tree of life, all those branches, all those new worlds, and understanding about those new worlds. Love, it is so amazing, beautiful. Pain, it is love in one way or the other, just not resolve it yet. You resolve it when you can see it through a different perspective. Can you choose love instead of fear in your life? Can you choose that amazing, beautiful love that you are? When you make the choices based on that love, in that purity of love that you have, what is going to be created? The creations will take you into a different realms. All this beautiful love that you are. Love is the healer, not time. They say time is the healer in the patriarchal system, and that just create process. And that process can be the rest of your life and never be unresolved, That is a big, big lie. It is love what it heals. Not the process of time. When you think about time, you think about linear time. And it is very, very different of your original time as a human being. Think about this. The Great Father, the one that it is in charge of the cycles of all the living forces, all the living forms. Every single life form, it has that cycle. That cycle is a law. So it is for the human being. You accelerate your process by understanding that you are love. And the parts of you that it feels that it cannot grasp that knowledge, it is in that underworld, in that subconscious mind. And when you dig about it, you will find out the wrong belief that it is stopping you to get it. Yes, I am telling you, this is a very powerful wave. The wave where people, it is resolving all the situations that it has been stopping them in order to go up, in order to understand these higher realms, this world where we are now. We live in that world of oneness, and you know this, and you see it everywhere. Yet you do need to raise your vibration, match that world of oneness consciously. That means that it is up to you to put it on what you know, to put it on where you are, where you identify with. If you identify with pain, that's where you're going to be. If you identify with that incredible liberation that it is within you, it's a choice, and it's going to take you there to that liberation. Free will, it is a big, big, big deal, because we can be talking about this and showing you where is exactly, what is going on exactly, and yet it is your choice. Your choice, that moment of choice. You're choosing through your heart. You know, it doesn't matter how rational the decision can be, it is linked with that emotion in one way or the other, because it is the emotion, the one that decides and then make your brain believe that it is rational. So working with those emotions, it is imperative at this time. We are very sensitive beings. We can feel absolutely everything around it. You have such an incredible abilities. The gifts of the crystal skulls, you know, you can read it in also in my book. You can find it in my website. Those gifts, it needs to be applied in your life. Make it conscious. That sensibility that you have, it is a blessing. It is truly a blessing. That is why the patriarchal system didn't want you to be sensitive. So it creates and ridiculizes all this emotional body of yours, thinking that in that way people could never find their liberation. That was wrong. You are very, very sensitive. You can feel everything. You can feel situations with the environment. When something is off, you can feel it and get out of there, just like in the animals, an instinct. You can feel the people and where they are. You can feel yourself. It is the time for you to trust you, reaching you, your real time, over and over and over again, until you overcome this horrible wrong belief that makes you block in that third dimensional reality. The way that you uncover again this is through love. That place of yours that you are love. The ways of Nick Ixley says everything changes. Yep, it is true. Everything changes in the hologram. But there is this part of you who are in the very, very, very center. Every movement, it comes from that stillness. Every voice comes from that silence. In here, that's where you find yourself through that alignment with the one that created you. Understanding this new world, it is imperative because that's where the application of all this spiritual work that you have been doing match the new world. Match that incredible energy of what it means to be human being. I want you to come into my website, magdalas.com. That is MAGDALAS.com. And I want you to come into the school online. In here, you will find your spiritual work. We are working with so many beautiful and very powerful courses that we have, that it will help you to liberate yourself and join us into this beautiful adventure of seeing exactly where you are and be able to help yourself what it is going on in your life, in you, learning how to relate with yourself in a different manner, and therefore learning how to relate with all your relations around you and our beautiful planet. I want you to download also the app Messages from the Great Mother. It has been very beautiful, powerful synchronicities in your life when suddenly, out of the blue, you receive a message so unique for you in your life. It's very, very beautiful. You can download it in any phone. I am so grateful for your spiritual work. We are here to accelerate the process. And it is happening, all this beautiful magic inside of you. Because accelerate the process means understanding that you have always been loved. You have all the assistance that you need when you are in that alignment with the one that created you. Take that assistance. It will help you to overcome any wrong belief that it is stopping you to grow. You have been that seed. Now is the time to grow. I love you. I am you. I am your other you. I know that you can feel me as I can feel you. Keep on sending us your emails, your questions, your comments. Thank you. Tlatzocomate, tlatzocomate, tlatzocomate.